All right. All great things must come to an end. But let's see if we can go out with a bang. Right? Like, let's see if we can add more to the silver. 1919 Denver. I did look it up. It is a key date. 1.1 million minted. So, low mintage. Who knows how many still around. Obviously, it's not in the best condition, but still a very, very cool find. In a circulated box. Oh, hey. Somebody drilled a hole. That could be a nice little... I sold something like that on eBay as a like necklace kind of deal, pendant. I think it sold for like 10 bucks. Of course, I didn't drill it myself, so not gonna do that, but maybe if I could make a few dollars selling that one, why not? If I find them like it, I'll try to sell them. 79, okay. 99, I try to get them out early. So we're on the hunt for silver. We have found a lot of good silver in this box. If you haven't watched the previous videos, 2 Walking Liberties, a Ben Franklin, a Kennedy 90, and a bunch of Kennedy 40s. And this has an ender that is a 40%er that we're going to open up last today. Just because it was an ender, I wanted to do it last. There could be more silver in it. There could not be. I do not know. We will find out today. But we have found a bunch of silver in this box. That key date I was looking at, I think even in bad condition, goes for like 25. So I think we're over value of $100. That's if I was to ever sell. Obviously, a lot of the 90s are going to just go right into my collection. And the 40s, until we figure out what silver is actually doing, because it jumped way up, and it's sitting, at the time of the video, is sitting around $50 an ounce. So I may hold on to it for a little bit and see what it does. Not really one for speculation. Though if you listen to the internet, people are saying that it might couple back up with gold, which would just mean a stark rise for silver or a sharp decline for gold. I don't see a decline for gold happening. But I could see a rise of silver price, especially with the U.S. government just, adding it to the precious metals list that they're on the lookout for. So I could see it increase vastly. Which hopefully, there's no order to go through coin rules, so we can keep trying to get it cheap. I mean, just man hours. Because for one of those 90s, it's $18 in silver value, and the 40s is $7. So I mean, as long as we're finding them, we're making a good profit. And like I said, this box, I think, is already over 100. in silver value. So I got a box worth 500 and could turn it into 6. I think is a good day. Though the silver seems to be slowing down, but we do have that last roll where we're guaranteed at least 1. Could be 2. Could be 3. Who knows? We'll have to open it up to see. Yeah. So I go through all of them, just making sure that the backs are the correct eagle. The bicentennials have Independence Hall. And that they're not a different back. That would be considered a mule. I'm looking at the dates too, making sure that there is no silver, that any rotation error I'd be able to see. Just making sure the backs are right. And also NIFCs and silver. Sometimes I had one 40%er in the middle of these, like newer ones, and I didn't catch the white. So I just like to double check. Seems crazy that I didn't catch the white, but it's happened more than once. So I just make sure to go through and physically check. So that way I don't leave anything behind. I mean, if I'm going to spend the time, might as well spend the time. I found, 2 magic coins this year? Yeah, 2 trick coins. They go for $8 to $10 online. I sold them for, you know, just the fun, silly things like that, where you can make extra money, when you're not even trying to look for them. So I think the last one I just sold was 2 heads. Usually I see it'll be the right back, and then the reverse is a peso or something, to make it look like 2 whole different coins. But all right, we are down to our last 4 rolls. Let's see if we can pull more silver than the one that we know about already. Let's see what we can find. But this has been a wonderful experience. Now I'm excited for the others. I will open up the next box. Just a look through on this video, and then we'll start opening them up in another video. So I got 2 more. I hate this little thing. This thing is getting so dull. I need to get something else, but I don't really like the screwdriver. Oh, there we go. So we got one. It is a 64. Another 90. Again, melt value for them right now is roughly $18. So it's a steal, if you know what you're looking for. And really, it's just looking for a white line. So we had a little bit more silver than just what we knew about. And last roll before the guaranteed silver. Oh, geez. This looks like an older silver in here too. Right here. And it is a Ben. That's a 56. So 52, 56, 1919. That's crazy. So that's what, 6 90%ers? That's unusual. That is unusual. I mean, if you look at the tally, you know, I found 13 pieces. 6 of them came from this box. So, about half. Which is crazy. Crazy luck could be a collection dump, but I don't know. All right, be careful on this side. So we have the guaranteed silver up top. We know is 67. So let's see if there's anything else in here. Oh, there's glue. There is. Let me get that out of there. I'll put that. And of course, there's like this glue that nobody cares about. What is... I don't know what it is, but... Alright, so we got 2 pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and mark down the box too, because this box is over. And then we got a 40%er. And another 40. There's 2 40s in there. Let's just go through it real quick. So this might have been our, this is definitely our craziest box. For finds, having the 2 walking, 2 Ben, having 6 90s. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 silver pieces in one box. That is unusual. Let's open this up. Oh my god. I open up the next box and there's an ender. There's 2 enders. This is ridiculous. I'm not seeing anything else on top, but I'm gonna set those there. Those will be the last ones. 2 more Ben Franklins at least in this next box. Stay tuned, guys. I'm not even gonna put this silver away. We're gonna see how much silver we get from all 3 boxes. But this is definitely the wildest 2 boxes so far. I'll see you guys in the next one.